go ahead and get rid of Tom Cruise. So the first thing you're going to do is open up Dreamweaver. Okay, so if you have this, let's go to DW and let's wait till it opens up. Okay, so now it'll go here. Local root does not exist. So let's click on Manage Site if you get this. So click here, and then what you'll do is you'll create a new site. Okay, right here. Click New Site. If you don't have that option, let me know. So we'll call this Celeb, GenZ Celeb. Okay, GenZ Celebs, and then of course click on the folder. Click here, and that's what you want. You want this folder. Okay, press choose. Okay, so it should say GenZ Celeb, and it should be in the folder here. Press save, and there it is right there, and then press done. Okay, so now what's going to happen is, hopefully there it is right there. So if you click on file up there. Okay, so if you click on file, you should see how-to vids and images, and there's all your images, but there's no HTML file. Okay, so let's go ahead and create that new HTML file. We can do it here, new file, or we can press create new. Since you're so used to doing it here, let's go ahead and press create new. Okay, and let's go ahead and you see it says HTML where it says title. Let's go ahead and call it GenZ Celebs. Okay. All right, then leave it at HTML5. Press create. All right, here we are. So now notice it's untitled. Okay. Want to make sure code split and design is over there. All right, and so what we're going to do is do file, save as, and then we're going to call this index.html. Okay, press save, and there you have it, and there you see it shows up there. All right, so untitled, make sure whatever that, I don't know what they were saying. All right, so you need more of the visual than you need the code, but I'll bring the code up a little bit. Okay, so this is good enough. I don't know what this is for. If you have that, just remove it. All right, first thing, of course, we want to build the container, but this time we're just going to kind of build several containers, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can open up. Bye, Tom. All right, so let's say right here. Okay, this is the storyboard. Okay. So you notice how the first thing I did was you created this right here, okay? So there's several sections noted by this, you see the guide right here, okay? Okay, so right here. So we want to create several things, and this is why storyboarding is so critically important. We want to make sure everything is lined up. So let's first, okay, let's go ahead and create that container. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So this one right here, if you go to image size, okay, it'll say it's 1250 by 1800. So the width is 1250. All right, so copy that, press OK. And so we go back to Dreamweaver and we insert a table, okay, and let's just say the table width will be 1250. Okay, we'll call it 1 by 1, and then we'll call this, we'll give it a 5. And then the table padding, we'll call it 5. Okay, so this should be your thing right here. It could be any number you really want, but I think this one makes sense for this project. Okay, let's go ahead and press OK, and there you have it right there. All right, cool. And it's okay to keep it here. If you like, you can go ahead and click on the table. All right, and then make sure your properties box. So go to Window. Go down to where the properties, oh, it's open. I wonder where it is. Oh, there it is. It's right over here. So if you want to move it to the center, okay, once again, you click on the table. Okay, I'm going to do it. Click on the table. See how the cursor is? Click, and you'll notice these little black marks over there. And so align is center. Okay, and now it's centered. All right. Let's just go ahead and press return a few times. All right, let's work on the top part, which is this guy right here. So the first thing you notice is 4 stuff here. So you need sort of like 4 cells. Okay, so let's see if we can make this work a little bit as best as we can. I have the Gen Z, these two images, and I have these two. So let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, so I go to images. Okay, so let's see. Here's a Gen Z title. Okay, and here's the logo. Oops, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that because I know this thing's a little further than it should be. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so there's just Gen Z logo, and then I believe, okay, that's not it. Okay, here's a social media icons, which is small. Okay, so we can put these together. So technically speaking, we got 3 elements because I put the Facebook and the Instagram together. All right, and then let's go ahead and see what we can do to put it together. So you may want to watch first before I do. So I'm going to insert another table, and 1 row, this time it'll be 3 columns, okay, because we have 1, 2, 3 elements, okay. And you got to kind of really plan it out. So again, table width does not have to be 1250. Let's give it 95%, okay, because we already defined the outside container, okay. Border thickness, you can just put it as 1. Padding can stay at 5. Okay, so these are the parameters. Okay, there we have it. Now it's on top. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is we are going to insert this Z right here. So let's go ahead and see if we can find it here. Okay, I think it's called logo. Okay. Oops. I thought we can view it before, but we should know what it looks like. Okay, so if you go over here, logo, there it is. Okay, so we are going to bring this right there. See that? How we drag it over? And then we can just go ahead and bring that over. And then the next one is going to be the Gen Z title right there. Okay, so Gen Z title. Let's see if we can go ahead and find, there it is right there. Gen Z title right there. So if I double click, what happens? Nope, you gotta drag it in. So drag it in. There we have it. Okay, looks good. Then we got to put in the 2 social media logos, which is right here, and I'm going to put that in there. Okay, now I'm going to make these. So there we go. Pretty good. I think it looks good. Okay. All right, and now we're going to put in our banner, which, by the way, could be right underneath it. And so what you can do is, you notice how, so if you put the cursor here and press tab, the cursor, okay, whoops, will, and you notice how you select over here. So, and if you press the arrow key, the right arrow key, you notice that the cursor is right there. Okay, you can also right click table, insert row. Let's see what that does. Actually, you should click insert rows or column, and it should be row below the selection. See, row below the selection. Press OK. Let's see what happens. Ah, that works. So you don't have to do that game that I just did. Now the banner is not going to fit here. Okay, this is what we got to put in there, because this banner extends from the logo to this to this. So what we got to do is we got to highlight all this. Okay, so just press here and highlight across, and there you have it. And then what we're going to do is right click. Okay, we are going to go to table, merge cells. There it is. Now you've got it all free. Okay, so, but before we do anything, because we know that there's going to be a nav bar down here, let's go ahead and press the tab key one more time and create, just keep that there. All right, let's go ahead and put in that banner, top banner, I think it's called. Top banner, and then let's go ahead. I think there's a way to edit, well, open with Photoshop app. All right, anyway, so you can put the top banner, drag it all the way over here. There we have it. All right, and then of course, you know, you can shrink this even more if you like. Okay. Doesn't want to shrink. Okay, let's just move this over. There we go. Okay, so now this inner table, this is the container table. Oops, if I touched it, it kind of came together. All right, perfect. Looks great. Now we are going to go ahead and try to figure this out. All right, so if you use the eyedropper tool and you click here, okay, and then you look at what this is, okay, you want to take the hex number, okay, there's the hex number, copy it, all right, and then you go to Dreamweaver, and then here is the background. Make sure you're under CSS. Here's the background, BG, and then you put the number sign, see that, and then you paste, see? So it's number sign and the hex number you just copied, paste, and there you have it. All right. So let's go ahead. So I'll stop right there. Okay. You make sure you save all the work. Okay. And we'll go on to the next video.